First impressions are something, but they're not everything. In order to make long-lasting friendships, consistency is key. So you have to show them that you'll treat them the same way that you were treating them when you first met them. And today we'll be looking at a passage in the Analects of Confucius where Confucius himself praises Yan Pingzhong, who was a minister of the state of Qi, who was a master at maintaining his friendships. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. 5.17, the master said, Yan Pingzhong is good at handling social relationships. Even after he has known a person for a long time, he remains respectful. So, the first thing that I want to touch on, Yan Pingzhong, like I said, he was the prime minister of the state of Qi, and he was really well known for being really wise, extremely frugal or careful with his money, and also really virtuous in his character. And Confucius especially praises him in this passage for being really good at maintaining his social relationships. And another thing that I want to touch on, good at handling social relationships, that doesn't mean that you have to be an extrovert. It just means that you are safe to know for a long time. Let me explain. So there's a really common, really predictable curve in how most people treat their friends or act around their friends. So the first step is the first impression. So we all know the saying, first impressions are everything. So we want to look the best in front of people, and we really want them to be friends with us. So we're polite, we're respectful, and we just want to look our very best, kind of like male creature showing off at female creatures, but not in the same way, you know. But this can also apply to marriage if you want it to. But yeah, so I have also noticed that most people that I've known, their voices tend to shift in pitch, often higher up, and their behavior might also switch in some kind of way when they are around strangers or teachers, but then just flip to being rude and disrespectful and loud when they are around their friends. And that moves us to step 2, or phase 2, which is kind of the middle. So in this phase, you've known the person for a very long time. You have succeeded in gaining their friendship, and so you're kind of coming out of your shell. And coming out of your shell is absolutely fine unless you stop being polite or respectful to them, which moves us to the third phase, the end. Well, it's not technically the end of your relationship, but it is the end of your respect for them. So most people anyway, tend to really relax. And I'm not saying relaxing is bad, but in the way that they stop treating their friends with dignity and respect and ignore their boundaries and start taking the person for granted. And the reason for that is often because we're either kind of, nervous to be polite and respectful, because that allegedly creates distance. And we think, oh, they know me and I know them, so I don't have to treat them with respect. And that is absolutely not true, because respect isn't just reserved for strangers. You have to treat your friends with respect as well. And in fact, your friends should actually get more respect than you give to strangers. And it's not that polite respect that you give strangers. And this kind of respect doesn't create distance at all. The respect comes from gratitude. So your friends have supported you. They've had your back for a really long time, and they know your weaknesses, and they've supported you through whatever it is that you've gone through, and they were by your side for such a long time. And so you technically owe them a debt of gratitude, don't you, for their loyalty and this time and effort they've invested in you. Now let's switch over to Yan Pingzhong again, because, well, we are kind of focusing on him. So he doesn't only have a lot of friends, but he also has long-lasting ones. Even after decades, he still treated his old friends with the same fresh reverence that he had on the first day that he had met them. He never let familiarity change the amount of care that he has put into his friends. And ultimately, this connects back to the 君子, or the gentleman, or the kind of the ideal person, how you should be in Confucianism, according to Confucius. So this small little act of respect toward your friends is also a rite or a ritual. And no, they're not just some ceremonies. They're little tiny micro habits that make sure your conduct is orderly. And a gentleman should know that it is so much easier to be polite and respectful to someone like a teacher for 10 minutes, but it is so much harder to maintain that same respect for 10 years with the same group of friends. But one thing that I should mention is that people change, and your friends might change, and so will you. So friendships will definitely flow around a lot. Just make sure to not force yourself to be in a relationship that you don't want to be in anymore. And yeah, that will be all today. I hope you learned something, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!